I want to capture the. When I start making eureka, sometimes I kind of dry heave and my eyes all water up. This is one of those moments. I think I understand something more about why this number pattern is right, and why I think this number pattern, you can reverse engineer the other digits and numbers from, like, starting from source and shift it, and then it starts to grow. And the key is the shift. If you shift the one cell over, and why this is a ring and not a zero with a slash through it, and then you see that that's where your stairway starts, and then I understand all that stuff. But not only that, but I'm looking at this and I'm starting to think of my good old friend, and this is the first time I've ever done this. You got a 1 of 1 of 7 of 13 of 110 of 2143. We all get that. Okay, we're going to find it a new way. We're going to start from source, okay? But we're going to expand out from this 1 by 3 to that 1 by 3. I've explained a lot of stuff, but I haven't reverse engineered to understand a 1 by 2 in its creation. I think I just kind of made that eureka. So by looking at this 1 by 3, or the first 9 cells created, you create the first 9 digits of the top row, or 9 cells of the top row, or the minimum value of the top row is 9. That's the maximum value of the top row. How many letters in the alphabet do you have? Okay, well, a 69 that's circled is going to be a 15 circled, or it's going to be a 5 circled twice, or it's going to be a 7. That's just a ring. Everything else here is circles with slashes through it, even that one, and that's a circled 69 as well. So if that's a 7, that'll be 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20, 20 and 7, 27. Or circle 26. Let's just look at it as the minimum it can be is 9, and the maximum is 27. Hey, look at that. Our numbers go from like whatever to 9, and whatever to 26. It's not the important part. The important part is, let's find the pattern we've found. So I've always found the pattern of 1 of 1 of 7 of 13 of 110 of 2143. So if you're starting from here, and before we get to the 1 by 3, let's look at the 1 by 2. Solids, liquids, gases. And where gases ends is important. Alright, so to make that 1 by 2 on top, okay, we're going to shift. And then we're going to grow. So 3 by 3. Or 2. 1 by 2, 1 by 3 by 1 by 3. A 1 of 1, which is a double of the first one. A 1 of 1, and when you look inside this bubble, it's a VI circle, which is 7. If you look inside this circle, well, plus this circle, because I guess it's 1 away, it's a 7. Doubly circled 5 is a 7. That's a 7. A 1 of 1 of 7 of 13 1, 2 of 110 1, 2, 3, 4 of 110 2143, 1 to the right, 2143, 1 to the left, because 235 is a circled 234. Let's go draw that. Wow, I want to puke. I wanted to puke. Wow, one. Okay, so I need to go to 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I don't know if you ever feel like that when you get these dry heaves, but there's nothing going on. I get math eureka dry heaves all the time. So what did I say? We have a circled black 6 with a white 9. The maximum that total could be is a circled 15 or a doubly circled 5 or a 7. It's 1. You know, that's also a 1. Creates a ring. Maybe it's a 1 of 1 of. A 1 of 1 of. A 1 of 1 of, or a 1 of. Sorry. That is a that, which is a 1 of 1 of, which is also beside a 1 of 1 of. Okay. Or, in the higher dimension, we have a 1. In the higher dimension, there'll have to be 2 of them. 1 of 1 of. Oh, don't worry. It sums to 7, because VI is 7. So we have a 1 of 1 of 7, or a 1 of 1 of 7, or a 1 of 1 of 7. Of 7. I forgot to say the 7. Or a 1 of 1 of 7. Or I should have done one more. Not a 6 by 6. I need a 7 by 7. You idiot. It's literally what it is, guy. Or I guess it would be a 1. Well, yeah, I usually have this as a 1. It's a 1 of 1 of 7. Or a... Yeah, that's what it works. A 1 of 1 of 7. Because a 1 of 7, where the V bubble is your 7. So it branches off like that. So we're all kind of up to 1 of 1 of 7. We've gone 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And in between here, all the way 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. If we go from, I should have did that, shit. If I would have done, yeah, that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And you don't go to the ends, and you go in the middle. So that would be your 1 of 1 of 7. Not only that, everything inside this bubble has a 1 of 1 of aspect to it. Other than what we already defined. Wow, we're growing the matrix. Huh. And again, your 1 of 1 of 7 is symmetrical over here, so this is why you have your circle, black 6, and white 9. Wow. Okay. I didn't expect to do it like this. This is kind of why I barfed. I barfed because I haven't even explained this. So we have our 1 of 1 of 7, or our 1 of 1 of 7. Wow. Ah, wow. The only difference is that in this diagonal... Oh, really? No. I must have drawn it wrong. No, I'm right. Oh my god. From this diagonal, so this is the 0 with a slash through it, but that ring, if you follow the same thing, it'll be a 1. This is actually the 0, 1 of 1 of 7. Holy shit. Holy shit. Holy shit. There it is. One, like, wow. It's everything I just did. Wow. 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 It lines up. Whoa. Kind of looks like pi. Alright. The only difference is that 1 out there. What's beside this V? Oh, of course, it's a 1. And the 1 of 7. Wow. Okay. Okay. This is gonna be a long one, people. Get strapped in. Right. Huh. Okie dokie. Never really saw it that way. It's the same, but different. Maybe that's what's needed for symmetry in this non-balance between left and right perfectness. Because there's no such thing as 50-50 guy. A little bit more to it. Okay, so what else do we know? Holy jeepers creepers. Well, obviously this would be a 13 right here, because it is. Wow. Here we go. Hey, you write your intentions on the internet, and then in the description, and then you upload it, and then your brain goes eureka, and you see a lot more stuff. So we got a 13. The reason I wanted to talk about this was because I saw a 1 of 1 of 7 of 13, and then if you go 2 down from this one, if you go like 1, 2, you find 110, and if you go 4 down this one, obviously, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4. No, wait, I can't talk from the thing. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, it is 4. Is this right? 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. You go 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh yeah. Yeah, jeez. Of course, because we're doing the whole thing. Why not? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, it's on the second last. This is your 110 for your 1 of 1 of 7 of 13 of 110. Wow, it's right there. So, and your 42 element is kind of like the whole point of this here. It's, again, if you make a V here, you have to have symmetry here. And symmetry here is your 42. Your 4 and your 2. Or your 4 and your 2. Just like that one with this one creates a 1. That's like this one with this one creates a 1. It evolves. And I guess that would kind of be the reason why 1 of 1 of 7, 2 7s, 13, I think it would be a V going like that. And over here, I guess it would be the same thing. A 1 of 1 of 7 of 13. So this would be a V going that way. Sorry if I'm talking low. Okay, that's what it looks like. Kind of looks like a dog. Kind of got the nose here with the snout going up with the eyeballs. You know, the 4 and the 6 could be the eyeballs. And then you got little floppy ears, because dogs with floppy ears are awesome. Who's a good boy? Who's a good boy? You're a good boy. You're a good boy. Again, that's a 7. That's a 1. And on this side, 4, 5, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, I guess if you union these, there's a 7 in there. And if you have bubbles inside, 2 bubbles inside this bubble next to a 5, it's like basically saying 7. Same thing here, 2 bubbles where it's a 7. Or this one would be probably simpler, I don't know. Whatever. Whoa. So, I kind of see why these exist. So let's say if you start from here, and you just follow a 1 of 1 of 7 of 13 pattern, you kind of should be able to solve why this is a circle, why this is a 1, why that's a 1, why all these are zeros with slashes in them. I think it's all explainable via the 1 of 1 of 7 of 13 of 110 of 2143 pattern, which again is hilarious because that's a 2143. And right over here is a 235, which is a circled 234, and that's like the one thing you have to take as a leap of faith there. And this one goes this way, and this one goes that way. It's so perfect symmetry. And this one goes down 2, and this one goes down 1, 2, 3, 4. And that brings us back to our 42. There's 2 of them. 1 is 2, 1 is 4 down. And just for balance, I guess, the left-right paradigm, you know, I guess the only thing left to do is that, really. If you do that and solve for that, and what is that? That's just the 1. Finally, we get to the thing I wanted to talk about. If you put that 1 there and understand that this 42 is kind of like that 42. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Very interesting. This is the line I wanted to talk about. The minimum this could be, if this is a 0, is 20, which is T. The maximum it can be if this is a 2 is 22, which is a V. And over here I was trying to make that kind of, you got your 1, 1, 4, 5, 6. Okay, you sum it all together, the max it can be, if that's a 2 max, that has to be a 4, is 22. Now, you start here with the 69 and you go over it and you have this ring. And then there's this 1 created. And there's this V relationship. Right there, V. So when you make the initial 4x4, I drew it wrong. Anyway, you make the initial whatever it is. I put it in the wrong spot. Anyway, when you make the initial 4x4, you get a 13 in the bottom corner. Okay, which is a 4. Circle 3 is a 4. It's also doubly circle 2, which is a 22. So the 13, in a way, represents 2 2s, or a V. So maybe what this cell is trying to say is that it's the sum of the second row. Because we're talking about going this way. We're going to maybe talk about it like this, but linearly, not like a matrix. So I said shift it. So I said, if this row maximally sums to 22, shift it. So if you move it and then create your new 3x3 here to contain your V, because what you're doing essentially is trying to create a relationship here via V, to create this relationship via V, V is the 22nd letter. Well, I lost my train of thought. Oh, it's here. Oh yeah, you have a 5-to-1 relationship with your, sorry, that's what I wanted to say. Your 69 here initially is 15 inside, but it's a circled 1 and 5, or a OIV. OIV. OIV is very important. OIV. Why is OIV very important? I'll tell you. I just made this eureka too. This is the 4th thing created. This is the 8th thing created, and this is the second half of the 32nd thing, because the 32nd thing is actually this cell, but what it does is it creates a 1/2 with this guy, because it's actually creating a V, because this would be the 33rd thing, but it's not. It's actually the second part of the 32nd thing created, which is thesis and Dion. So if this is a T and that's a D, and that's the 8th thing created, which is Ariel, and the 4th thing created is Nereid. There's your tribe of Dan, or your DNA, or the T virus within the DNA of the zombies that live here. Seriously, look. Shift it. Shift the 1/3 to here. Let's look at that. What's that in creation line? Oh look. It's the 4th thing, the 8th thing, and the second half of the 32nd thing, but the 32nd thing created is the middle, which is the value of 5, so the 32nd.5 thing to create it is over here, and the 32nd thing created is thesis, the T, and the D. So this should signify a D. The 8th thing created is Ariel, A, DA, and the 4th thing created is Nereid, DNA, tribe of Dan. Full of GTACs? Gas? Anyway. That's pretty crazy. Yeah, there's your DNA. And if you have a cross, it only makes sense that it's doing a double helix, guy. Which is why your DNA is a double helix. There, that's why there's a cross here in the T virus. So your 32.5, 32nd thing created is a value of 5. Oh. The 5th column. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The second thing down is 5. 5 is V. Wow. Just to look at it. Looks like it's making a giant E. Looks like it's making an E. It's like on the top of a pedestal with columns. Anyway, wow. I hope you've enjoyed another episode of Kevin Almost Barfed because of math. Holy crap, that's cool. I gotta do that again, but better. Oh, that was good enough. Oh, so much talking. I guess I realized I should finish it, eh? Or 13s. Where else do we have a 13? Right here. And we have a 7 here, and we have a 1 here. And the reason I call it 1 of 7 of 13 of 110 is probably because I found this a long time ago. Now, it took me this long to reverse engineer it to here. Is there any other 13s? No, I don't think so. Any other 7s? No. How many other 1s are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Underneath 6. And these are both 11s, or these are both 11s. So if I have an 11 here, an 11 here, and a 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and there's a 1 down here. God. I suck. I apologize. But it's fresh. You gotta work it when it's fresh. Okay, so we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We have 5 and a 1. And we have 1 with a 2, or 2 2s with 1s. 5 to 1 code. Wow, I'm kind of... And then this could be... Yeah, there you go. I'm sure. Wow. Yeah. Kind of looks like a chair. Wow. But like this would have to be the back. It looks like a chair with armrest. That kicks out maybe. On a... Wow, that's what it is. It's Game of Thrones. It's totally what it is. Oh, I don't want to get that. It's a throne. That's funny. Throne. Interesting. It's pie! Look! There's a 1 and a dot, and that's a big giant P. I can't get over seeing the... Now that this is connected, I can't get over seeing the pie. It's pie. Oh, guy, where's the thing? I need a thing that's better than this. This? No. This. It's pie. It's pie. It's pie. It says pie, guy. There. Maybe it says die. If it's the 6 and a 9, which is an upside down 6, it definitely does not say die. Oh, diet. The die off. That kind of looks like an E here. You take that little lip. Because you have to find a T. I don't know, diet. Oh my god. Anyways, that's new.